Hello students, welcome to our today's class. Today I will be solving questions from our SSC syllabus Maths 1, Practice Set 1.1, question number 2. So let's begin. Now to start with, we need to remember some rules to solve these simultaneous equations. Now regarding these rules, we had discussed in our previous videos as well, but let's just try and recollect those rules. Those rules are, when you see same terms with same sign, you need to opt for subtraction. Also, if you have two equations with opposite signs, what we do is we do addition of the two equations. Now here, as I can see, these are two equations with same terms and having same sign. I will be doing subtraction here. So subtracting equation 1 from 2, or you can say equation 2 from equation 1. We get, what is it that we get? Let's see. 3a plus 5b is equal to 26 minus a plus 5b is equal to 22. As I'm going to do subtraction, all the signs are going to change here. So 3a minus a is 2a plus 5b minus 5b gets cancelled. 26 minus 22 gives us 4. I copy down this a, I copy down this 4 and I bring this to here, then it will get divided, and this is how I reduce and I get the value of a as 2. What we do next is, we just simply put this equation a is equal to 2 in equation. Either we put it in equation 1 or we put it in equation 2. I will be taking equation number 2 to solve and get my value of b. So putting a is equal to 2 in equation 2, we get, in place of a I will put 2 plus 5b is equal to 22. I copy down this 5b. See, what is our main motive here is to reduce down the whole equation and find the value of two variables, and the two variables which we have to find over here is variable a and variable b. So that's why we need to just focus on reducing the variable. How I can solve it in such a manner that I reduce one variable, then I focus on one left out variable, I reduce the numbers and I get the value, and then I put it back in one of the equations and then I find the value of another variable. So this is how we do it. Plus 2 comes over here, minus 2. 5b is equal to 20. b is equal to 20 divided by 5. Once I cancel and reduce this, I get it as 4. So here I have got value of a as 2, value of b as 4. Also very important, I know some students find it difficult to solve any type of equations. Now how do we solve any type of such equation where it is a combination of variables and numbers? See students, whenever you see such a number stuck with a variable, you cannot add this 2 with this 5b. It is not possible. Both the numbers should have same variables, only then we can add them. So here it is not possible. That is the reason why what we do is, all the numbers without any variable, we bring it on to the next side, the side where we see all numbers. So what I am doing over here is I am grouping numbers with numbers, variables with variables. As there is only one variable here, b, that is 5b along with 5, I will keep writing this 5b over here unless and until I do not bring all the numbers on one side. I reduce it and solve it. Once I reach to that step where only a variable on one side and a number on other side is left, but still I can see this 5 clinging to b. What I'll do is I'll take out this 5. Now this 5, what is it doing with b? It is getting multiplied. So when I bring this 5 also on other side, it will get divided. After division and all that, this is what we get. Now as we have discussed how to solve this equation, next all questions you have to apply this basic fundamental of solving the equation. Okay. Okay, here we go with our second question. Now, see, this question is little different because here you will see that we do not find any such single term which is same in both the equations. Like here we have our equation 1, x plus 7y is equal to 10. I can take this as my equation 1, and 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. I can take it as my equation number 2. As you can see here, we have x, here we have 3x, here we have got 7y, so here we have got 2y. So none of the terms have any matching coefficients. Okay, so we say that there are no similar terms here. Then what is our next step? How do we solve this sum now? Let's see. What I will do over here is, in order to make the terms similar, I will see where I can do that and how I can do that. As I can see, 3 is there here with the variable x. I can try and get 3 over here. Now in order to get 3 over there, I can just simply write 3, no? What I need to do here is, then I will opt for multiplying equation 1 by 3. So if I multiply the whole equation by 3, what is it that I get? I will be writing 3. I will be writing the whole equation, x plus 7y is equal to 10. When I multiply this 3 means I get this 3 inside the bracket and I multiply each and every single term with 3. So I get 3x plus 3 7s is 21y is equal to 3 10s are 30. Now I changed my equation number 1 into this equation, which I will name as equation number 3 now. Okay, so all you need to focus now is on this equation, students, equation 2 and our equation 3. So as we have done previously also, we know that we have got same terms and same signs. Then what should we do? Same term, same sign? Yes, subtraction, subtracting equation, I can say subtracting equation 2 from equation 3. So when I say from 3, I need to write equation 3 first. So I'll write 3x plus 21y is equal to 30 minus 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. So I'll change all the signs. See here, if it is minus, it will change into plus. Plus will change into minus. 3x will get cancelled. 21 plus 2 gives us 23y, and 30 minus 7 also gives us 23. So y is equal to 23. Divide by 23. I get it as 1. Then simply putting y is equal to 1 in either of the equations. So I'll go for equation 1. Putting y is equal to 1 in equation 1. Therefore, what do we get? Y is equal to 1 in equation 1. So x plus 7 into 1 is equal to 10. So x, as I told you earlier, x will remain as it is over here. 10 remains as it is. Group numbers with numbers. So x is equal to 10 minus 7. X is equal to 3. That's the value of x. And here we have got value of y as 1. That's our solution. So that's easy.